Hi Taurus, this is Mary with Sayre Tarot. This is your second half of September 2020. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes and shares and your subscriptions. Thank you for your donations. And thank you for buying product, scheduling readings, and just being part of our experience. So we're going to do a past, present, future. And I just want you to know, I say this because you need a little bit of backstory sometimes. This is the third time I'm doing this reading. Mistakes. Because of my mistakes that I'm making. Seeing things, there's something about thinking that something is one way when it's not, okay? So, misinterpreting information, okay? So, this is the Ace of Wands reversed. This is the past. This is the Nine of Stones reversed. Present. This is the future. This is the fall of the temple. Okay, this is the Tower, and that's the future. Okay. I just want you to look. This one's jumping out first. The future. This is protecting. This guy's protecting his cup of love. He doesn't really care if the tower falls, but he doesn't want the love to be spilled. Okay. And that's real interesting, isn't it? So let's go to the One of Lances. This is Ace of Lances. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about new beginnings. It's about new enthusiasm. It's about a new enterprise and baby, a new birth. When it's reversed, it's a delay in all those. No new beginning and no desire to have a new beginning. It could be that your new start is being blocked. Maybe you just feel like I can't keep doing this. I can't keep starting over. I'm so tired of starting over. And I have no ambition, okay? And no desire. It's a lack of desire because it is a wand after all, Okay, and so let's look at the present. That's Nine of Stones reversed. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And so fire, earth, and this is, I believe, the fall of the temple. This is Pluto energy, so I know at minimum it's Scorpio. Okay, so Nine of Stones, this is present, codependent. And this is also have financial difficulties. So how many times do I have to rebuild? I mean, just living in a place of not being able to pay bills. It's hard. Especially with what the minimum the U.S. is going through. If you're not part of the stimulus thing and you fall in the cracks, even if you are, it's probably not enough. Okay, so let's go back to the Ace of Wands and get a little bit more information there, okay? I have the Ten of Cups reversed. I have the Ten of Swords. So there's a reflection here in the past, or in the past. There's got to be a reflection of this because it's here. Okay, Ten of Vessels. That was Ten of Cups reversed is an unhappy family. And it's a family life, and it's the end of a family life. So it's like unhappiness. There's no more abundance there, and I'm not motivated. No more desire there. But I have the Ten of Swords. It looks like that this was due to betrayal. That we stayed long enough in a place that we shouldn't have, possibly, until we were stabbed 10 times, and we had to pull the knives out of ourselves. Ten of Swords it's a betrayal and pain of thinking about what happened to us, how we were treated, mistreated, okay? And that's a difficult place, but both of those are tens, thank goodness, right? Okay, now we're in Nine of Stones. Okay, so current energy, we're maybe still reflecting on what was lost. This is Swords, by the way, and that is Cups. Cups are about happiness and home and abundance, and there was nothing left, right? No desire, nothing left but betrayal. So the Preceptor of Stones now this is the present. Preceptor of Stones, and he is actually the Knight of Pentacles. So, okay. So now let's go back to this Nine of Pentacles. This is single, being single, but not wanting to be single. You know, you could be saying, I don't want to be single anymore. I don't want to endure this loss. This is the single, and this is a man. So with the Grail cards, we could be talking about a man that doesn't want to be single. So whether that's you, Taurus, or your partner. Then I have the Knight of Pentacles, but I have somebody has to move forward and offer something. See, Pentacles are about heart and it's about earth. This is a heart chakra. And I need to make an offer. But this energy moves very slow, and I feel like I can't be on my own. And then I have the Wounded King, okay? The Wounded King, 12, this is actually the Hangman. So we're being asked here to look at the whole situation from a different perspective, okay? Why this main card right here, present, the fact that we feel this way would be that we're not in our power. And I could see why based on what happened. But the thing is that you're being asked to take your power back or somebody is, by looking at things from a different perspective and taking one step at a time. Okay. Which you're already earth energy, and Taurus is a slow moving energy, and that works, that's good. So why am I here? Why do I have such a problem being single? Because if we're afraid of being single, then we've already given our power away right there. So we're going to be more susceptible to any lower vibrations just because it's based on a lower vibration. It's based on fear. Okay? So let's look into the future a little bit here. I have the 2 of Cups. Look at this. So the fall of the temple, that is protecting this love. And then I have the 2 of Cups here, which is like the soulmate or twin flame card. This is this person that we always thought we would be with, or we want somebody to really truly see us for who we are. It's like they're the other half of you, right? And he's writing something down. He's writing what he wants. I think we're trying, with this fall, with what happened, the breaking of the old system, it's like crumbling the foundation that never worked. Okay, that's all this work here. Deciding and writing down, and so it is written, what we want, okay, for the future. And then I have the 3 of Wands reversed. So it can mean delays, or feel like I'm never going to get my true desire or what I deserve. Okay. This is tricky right here because you in the past didn't think you deserved that. Or actually in the present, you're questioning whether you deserve that. So it's almost like a whole mind, a change needs to be made within one's mind to shift the energy, and that vibration needs to be held and allow the old to fall away. You're still in the process of rewriting your own history, rewriting your own future. Okay? So when we change the present, we change the past, we change the history, and we change the future. That's why I said rewriting your own history. It is. Instead of looking at this as more in a victim mentality, because whenever we're hurt, we do that, and it's okay. I know you don't need me to say it's okay, but it's okay because we have to work through the steps of the grief, right? Because we go from being powerless to powerful. Why does this happen to me? Why this is the 3rd, 4th relationship that happened that way? What is it about this that, why does this keep happening? And And so we go to those, to get out of that place of helplessness, we have to move through stages. And as we move through stages successfully, we come back into an empowered place where we see things from a different perspective. Okay, the last 3 relationship people I met in bars, that would make sense why it's the same way. And sometimes it's that simple. Maybe I got to quit meeting people online because maybe those are the new bars, the way we used to meet people in bars in the past. So, because we don't know, you never know how many people somebody's contacting or any of that. But if you take the time to slow down and meet one person at a time, then it makes it easier to discern. You're not being plummeted or just overstimulated by all these other energies that can be confusing. Okay, slowing down and doing things in your own time with your energy, not somebody else's energy that's been put upon you. For some reason, somebody needed to hear that. Okay, so 3 of Wands. It has delayed your rewards, and it will delay them until you get into the place where you can love yourself first, where you have balance. Your feminine and your masculine are balanced so much that you can stand being in your own skin, that you can stand for yourself. And you say, you know what? If nobody gets it, I'm going to be happy. That's it. You have to find your happy place first. It's really hard to bring somebody in that's healthy and happy if you're not there first. Okay? So we're just going to do Oracle card in each stack here. So the tower may still be falling, but the tower that may be coming is the tower when you realize that, when you see the connection by looking at things from a different perspective of what you can change. If you realize that here's the thing. Here's how you go from grief to empowerment. If you realize that you pick people a certain way with a certain thought, then that's why they feel familiar. And so it might be better to pick somebody a different way and wait and not rush into it, not worry about it feeling familiar, but look for signs, because familiarity, here's something. Like if we spell a word and we leave a symbol out, how we can still read the word, okay? That's because we have an expectation what that word is. And that's the same way we can do with people or things. And that's how we overlook things that are right in front of us, because we always have. Does that make sense? All right. So slowing down is a big thing for you, and truly not being in a rush to seal any deal. Because if you have to rush, then is it a good deal? I don't think so. It's a scared deal. It's a, what if I don't get this? What's yours is yours, period. Okay, I honor virtue. Okay, honoring virtue. This is in the past. You didn't honor, maybe there's a question whether you honored virtue. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read you what virtue is. Virtue is 4 pillars, emerging from a strong spiritual foundation that holds the divine astral architecture of the soul in place. Wow, say that 3 times. Okay, temperance, prudence, courage, and justice. Temperance means to be reminded to keep your spiritual scale balanced. Okay? Prudence is to exercise caution and remain practical and use discretion. Okay? Being courageous is to keep an open heart and stay strong in the face of adversity, making the decisions we need to make, right? Okay, and then virtue, to apply the virtue of justice to your life is to will what is fair and remember to do the right thing always. Do the right thing always, not just the right thing when you feel good, and to, you have to come back to that spiritual peace, that emotional balance when we're upset, so we can make the right decision for all. Okay. not the right decision for right now. Okay, so the next one is we're going to look at the present. Well, I'm glad that I had to redo this the third time because it was a mess. It was really a mess. The second one, I got like to 18 minutes, and it was just, okay, we got to Soar. Okay, so Soar, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to give you the key words for this. That is unicorn. No, that's the Pegasus. Okay. Soar, small things, release and leap. So it's about take charge of your creations, take charge of your life, take charge of your ability to be happy, look at the details of the past and make the changes that are needed. The details will be evident when we look at things from a different perspective. You could start with the other person's perspective, even though that's not what we want to do. It's really important because we need to understand how we've been showing up, because that's going to help you understand why people react to you the way they do. And it's tough. That's a tough one. Okay, let's look at the future. This is spark. Okay, so spark is two vessels. All right. So remember I was saying about embracing yourself, love for yourself, rewrite your history, rewrite your future, rewrite your present time. What you're being asked to do is find the spark within yourself. This is divine. The 7 is, to me, a divine number. It's the information that comes through between the heavens and the 3D. It comes between the spaces. So you're being asked to look at the things that make you happy, the things that make you dance. So, and this will give you insight into where you should be. So the spark of the divine is who you are. You're how we're born and how our energy is, our life force is. Life forces is our spark. So to find your spark again, find your happiness again. Look, you protected your own cup of love here. You protected this, your emotions. Take this and understand, love yourself. Love yourself first. Find the things that make you happy. And know once we find these and we're in a place of happiness, we are in the place of creation. It's also, spark, fire is also creation. It's the same as this. They're saying, please create. Please invent. Please imagine. Understand that you have more power than you ever realized. That's why towers fall, so you can rise. I love you, Taurus. Take care.